Bro, I'm upset, man. I'm upset, bro. I've seen a few seconds of this shit. Hold on. I don't. Genuinely I don't. Bro, cause hold on. Let's just look up a clip.
Voice. He's the one that stole Appa. Are you sure? I never forget a voice.
You stole Appa! Where is he? What did you do to him?
They're lying. They're the thieves.
Maybe I might just be bugging, and it might just be a thing where it's like, oh, like Atla was using like old technology and shit, and like now it's upgraded. I don't know. Ugh, I don't know. I don't know. It might just be a thing where I just need to get used to the times now because like we're not using old technology now, and like this is what the new brand is. But I don't know. I'm like, but let me not be biased. Let me not be biased. Let's see where it goes.
Why do you look like me?
Don't piss me off. Are we going with the? Yeah, I don't know. It might just be it might just be an art style thing. But like, I look at this and I'm like,
Where is my bison?
and like, and I'm seeing this and I'm like, I don't know. It's HD and everything. It might just be the fact that it is HD and like I have to get used to that because we're not at times where like because back when Atla was releasing, I'm pretty sure 240 HP was like uh the most HD you could get if I'm not mistaken. Hold on, let me double check actually. Um, when did what? 2005. That was when YouTube was becoming a. I'm 100% sure best quality of video format in 2005. I said Blu-ray. That's crazy. Tapping at tapping at 576p. Yeah, I'm like 100% sure back then it was 240. You could only watch videos in 240 back then. So let's say YouTube. Yeah, okay, I was right. I was right. It was 240. I wasn't bugging. I wasn't bugging. So back to the point. It might just be that because of that, it's like we have to get used to the times. It's different. I hear it, but I don't know. I don't know. I don't want to be too negative and not give it a chance because of that. But I'm you gotta think. I'm thinking about it from the perspective of like they've ruined a lot of companies have ruined a lot of shows. They fucked up Dora. I didn't even watch that, but I saw how they did Dora, and I ain't gonna hold you, bro. I'm not impressed. Dora 2026. They fucked up Dora. I ain't gonna hold you, bro. I'm not impressed. I want to know the concept. I think from what I've just heard, they're about to go with the twin that didn't know they were twin aspect. Because what do you mean? You meet someone and why? The first question is, why do you look like me? I feel like, but why would you go with that aspect? But anyway,
Laura needs to be prepared, because long ago our ancestors weren't. And the Avatar let us down.
they're painting Korra evil. What the hell did she do? Wait, does she have a crippled arm? Am I bugging? Hold on. Damn. No, but hold on. Why? I might be biased. You can hate me, or you can hate me or love me. I don't care. Korra will never be. Korra's villains will never top Aang. For the sole fact, that he was 10 beating up these villains. And then on top of that, he had to stop a tyrant. He had to stop a whole tyrant. I think, if I remember correctly, and I might be bugging for this, mind me, I don't know. If I remember correctly, Korra's biggest villain, aside from her having to battle Vatu, I'm pretty sure it was the Bloodbender. If you are sitting here trying to convince me that Aang wouldn't know how to deal with a Bloodbender, you're an idiot. If I'm being honest. If I'm being complete honest, you're never going to be able to convince me that Aang is not going to have fun with a Bloodbender. Solely because he is a very spiritual person. I think, and like a lot of Korra's villains were spiritual beings. You can't. This is what I'm saying. What I mean. Korra's biggest villain was a spirit. Quite literally a spirit. You can't convince me. Eh. I get that, but I don't know. I think when you actually like sit down and like think about like the people she's actually fought, like we can run down an entire list of Korra. I mean, you could argue Corvera, to be fair. I'll give that. I'll give that. But I don't know, bro. We have Amon, the Bloodbender. We already said what we said. Unalok was her uncle. But I'm pretty sure that led into, if I remember correctly, Unalok led into the whole what do you call it? Yeah, the Vati thing. Yeah. So yeah, the Dark Avatar thing. So that, yeah. The Red Zahir and the Red Lotus. I refuse to believe anyone is gonna be able to try to convince me that Aang is not having fun with the Red Lotus. The White Lotus existed before that, if I'm not mistaken. Correct me if I'm wrong. But they had the White Lotus, and that included people like Zuko's uncle. Don't piss me. Like, nah, bro. I'm good. I'm good off that, bro. Honestly. Yeah. Hey, we can argue about that. I don't mind. But I think we agree, to be fair, if I'm not mistaken. I just want to know. I just want to know why they've decided to paint her as evil. Yeah, the art style looks. I don't. I don't take this no type of way. the art style looked like it was one person who made this. Like this art style looks like this art style looks fan made. I'm not gonna lie, bro. It looks fan made. Yeah, yeah. And if they're painting it in for the children, I hear it. But like, I don't know. A lot of Avatar fans are old now, so I feel like if you're gonna pander to anyone, it should be us. We were the ones who started, like, there being a fan base in the first place. So I hear you want to make the most money and like try and branch out, but like if you're gonna pander to anyone, your core fan base, like, right, fair. I do, however, I think so far the thing that I fuck with the most is the fact that we have Earth, Avatar. Air will always be my favorite. Um, and it might be biased because Aang, but I would even go as far to say even if Aang was a firebender personally, Air for me will always be my favorite element just because of how fun it looks. Like it's so carefree. Air is so carefree.
Humanity is not ready for the Avatar's return. And yet, it's the one thing this world needs the most.
Telling you, bro. Telling you, man. Air just like, and to second, even second place for me, water. It's air then water. Air then water then earth and fire. In my opinion. Zuko is the one who made fire for me like really great, if I'm being honest. Like he's the one who made me like fire in the first place. Was it King Boomy? Yeah, King Boomy made me like earth. Katara definitely like Katara and the Bloodbender, funny enough, is the one who made me like water. And it's solely because like they got me thinking about like what secondary types of bending they would be. But air, I don't know how you could spin a secondary bend type of bending for air. But you could evidently do that for every other element. They had lava bending for what do you call it? They had lava bending for fire. They had metal bending for earth. Water, they had blood and something else that they were apparently gonna introduce, but it was darker, something like that. I don't remember. But then for air, there was not really much. True. Yeah, lightning as well. Lightning as well. Lightning, the lightning bending, like that shit. That shit looks so cool, bro. But hey, October 9th. I don't know. I don't know. I think. It's hard. It's hard for me to be excited because of the stuff I've seen so far. But I'm like, I'm not. I'm trying not to look at it from a biased perspective. And shit, I might even rewatch Avatar again. Because I rewatched Avatar not a couple months back, and it was fun. I can't lie. But I don't know. It was weird. It was very weird. I didn't have enough. I didn't have enough enthusiasm to rewatch Korra. That's also because I was pissed off with the love triangle. I can't lie though. I was very angry with the love triangle, and the fact that they made it a thing within the next couple episodes. I get that she's human, so like you're gonna have episodes where like that is gonna matter, but like, bro, you're the fucking Avatar, bro. You got bigger shit to wear. And I hear it, love life is, you know what I mean? But what the hell is this? I hate that they could have added something else, bro. Why'd you do that? Ugh.